Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Friday, May 22nd, 2020. I'm Linda the Lightworker. I'm a shamanic practitioner. My specialty is working with you and helping you do your inner work. So I use tools from the natural elements, tarot, oracle signs, drumming, rattling, whatever it takes to help you reach those new nuggets of insight so that you're able to clear out what no longer serves you and live your best possible life. So if you want to find out more about me, check out my website. LindaTheLightWorker.com is my web address, or you can email me directly, LindaTheLightWorker@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Okay, a quick couple of notes here. Hey, I'm totally sorry about that sound quality yesterday. You know, it was with a devil card, and sometimes that devil card is a lot like the trickster medicine and coyote medicine, where it will come in. And I had just filmed a video right before then, and the sound was great, and I don't know what happened there. So anyway, apologies. I did a couple sound checks. Hopefully that's gone. So that's good news. What's the other news? Oh, the other news is, okay, so do you see this piece of jewelry I'm wearing today? This is a piece from this private collection. That's Grandpa Brown's collection, and he's from the Durango region of Colorado. And anyway, one of my soul sisters, it was her grandfather, and he made all of these jewels. He mined his own, not jewels. This is turquoise from the Cripple Creek mine in Colorado. So all of my turquoise collection that I'm going to be offering on my website soon enough, hoping to get those up soon, is from the Cripple Creek turquoise mine. And I'm going to have a page devoted just to Grandpa Brown and his jewelry. I have rings and bolo ties. And I'm sorry, I just got to do a quick fashion note, but for me, I never was a fan of a bolo tie until I wore it right on my skin, because I love the feel of that turquoise. I love the simplicity of the design and how it goes with this dress. This is my favorite Parisian dress. One that I got for a trip to Paris in 2018. And Paris has been on my mind all day. And I thought, what a great way to showcase a beautiful piece of turquoise than with a Parisian sort of 1930s inspired dress. So that's what's happening here in my fashion land. Thank you for indulging me. And you know what? As I showcase jewelry, I might do that separately, but it's something that's coming up. I have this great collection I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys. And we'll tell you more about it as we go along, because it feels really good. All right, so today's a general reading for all of us, especially in this time of COVID. And I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, which is a staple and a favorite in my world. This is what the guidebook looks like. I always use things as a reference because the creators of these decks receive specific information, just as the craftsmen and craftswomen do when they are carving Native American fetishes or whatever. So I trust their messages, and then I'm also receive messages on top of it. So our first card today is this, oh gosh, I gotta adjust the lighting here, is the, this is the Mother of Swords. Now, this Mother of Swords is, what's she all about? So here's the thing about her. This sword is a double-edged sword. And we know, okay, women, I know my women friends know, and perhaps some of my men friends feel this as well with their mothers, but nobody can criticize like the mother. Nobody but the mother knows how to give a left-handed compliment. No, you know, and I have to talk about the shadow mother side, because the shadow mother is very hypercritical and can be manipulative. And this isn't just from my experience. I know a lot of women have experienced this with their own mothers. Like, they don't want to say something, but they want to say something, but they have, listen, we're typically from the same cell, not always. That doesn't have to be the key factor. But what is common is that harsh tongue, right? That sharp tongue. So this recommendation is to mind your tongue. Mind your tongue. Be nice with yourself. Don't criticize yourself. Don't be so harsh with your words about yourself, but use discerning wisdom. This mother can see things from a place of wisdom and knowing how to, when to attack, or sometimes you need to attack or change things. Now, if we're talking a bigger picture about COVID and our planet, I'm going to do a little planetary reading of what we're going through with these cards afterwards, after this general reading, because it's important too. So I'll pause there. But this is about for you to pay attention if you're feeling hypercritical. Don't lash out at anyone. If you have something, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. That's what my grandmother used to say. And so I sat quietly for a very long time. And so it's pay attention to your words and notice where you're being harsh, but also pay attention. There may be some things you want to clear out of your edit your vocabulary. That's what I'm hearing. So what does that mean? So let's say you have a repetitive thought that's like, oh, I never have enough money. Like that you can cut out. You got to get rid of these negative thoughts, repetitive thoughts that you have. That is worthy of editing. So say to yourself, well, listen, if you're having thoughts about money or shaming in any sort of way of your behavior or criticizing yourself, you can say to yourself, thank you. I have a friend who calls it, thank you, inner parent. But that's not necessary for me right now. This is just a feeling. I need to feel my feelings. Or just identify when you're being critical in your own life. And if there is wisdom for you to stop doing something or stop saying something to yourself, then take it. Sometimes our mothers do see clearer than we're able to see. They often test our own vision. All right, our second card today here is this world, this beautiful world card. Now, a couple of things. The World card is the last card in this deck. The way that Kim Krans, the creator of this wonderful Wild Unknown Tarot deck, the way she created it, that she put the minor arcana first and then the major arcana after it. So in her mind's eye, rather than the final pentacle cards such as the Shaman of Pentacles in the Mother Peace deck or the Knight of Pentacles in a traditional tarot deck, being the last, ending a cycle, ending the whole card cycle, Kim has it as the world, and how fitting. So this is about you creating your new world and taking this criticism or... You know, I keep hearing for some of you the number 5. I don't know if it's the 5th book you're working on or if it's the 5th project or it's the 5th time you've tried your website, whatever. But something implying that you've been trying to get your world up and running, right, in a different way, but you've had setback, setback, setback. This is saying, cut out those things that you know caused you failure in the past. Let's say you have your home recording studio, you're doing voiceover work or whatever. Just remember what held you back before. Don't make those mistakes again. Cut those out, especially the negative self-talk. That's the big one that needs to go, because you can have everything. Your whole world is here for you today. You are reaching your goals beyond your wildest expectations. But don't miss it if you're being too harsh on yourself. All right, I'll stop. They're like, stop waving that mother around. Like, mind your own business. I got it. All right, it's really not that crazy. All right, our final tarot card today is the Hangman. And this card really is referring back to you, and I'm saying business. This could be relationship you're entering. For this is the 5th time you're in this kind of relationship. You really want it to go a certain way. Whatever it is, your whole world right now, your work, your creation, whatever it is. Spirit's saying, look at it from a different perspective and don't do what you used to do. Do something new. Change your perspective, change your life, change your words, change your life. So this is all about, and I'm taking this card quite literally, with the bat medicine. So the bat medicine, what's the bat medicine all about? Bats are all about, oof, all right, I'm getting a COVID message too. Bats are all about rebirth, recreation, life, really starting your life over from a different perspective in a different tribe. This is, okay, so I'm hearing for some of you that it's time for you to stop doing what you've been doing. Okay, let's say it's alcohol. Let's say you just don't need to drink anymore and you know what's going on. Your drinking leads to your inner critic, right? And it can encompass your whole world. And the bat is saying you got to stop it. You've got to stop the alcohol, and you must just stop now. And it's about how you stop, and it doesn't have to be alcohol. It could be sugar, it could be nicotine, could be shopping, could be whatever your devil is. I know we had the devil card yesterday. So it's really about what is that thing, that one thing. Some people it's porn or sexuality. You know, what is that one thing that really, because that thing tends to be something you're secret about. You don't like others knowing that you do XYZ, drink alone, smoke too much herb, whatever, take drugs, whatever your thing is, it doesn't matter what it is. Could be food, could be, I know you get the list, but I just want to make sure you hear the list. Could be overworking, so you're avoiding doing your inner work. This is about your inner work. And so this bat medicine is about the shamanic death, the shaman's death it's called. Well, what's the shaman's death? Well, I'll tell you. The shaman's death is a symbolic death where you completely release your old behaviors, your old ways. Let's say it was with drinking. It's about releasing all of those behaviors that came with it. The shaming, the guilt, the identification of it. However you identified yourself, especially when you were, let's say, drinking, it is about releasing that so that you're able to step into your new self, your new persona. You are going to be rebirthed into the person you want to be. You get to be the person you want to be. And sometimes those shadow demons take over, and it can happen very suddenly. You know, sometimes it just creeps up on us. But I'm here to tell you there are meetings everywhere happening online. People are out there to help you and support you as you're changing, evolving. This could be an addiction to negative thought patterns, because we fall into habit and then we have a hard time breaking these habits. So the first step is recognizing that you've fallen into a habit. And then it's up to you to declare the path that you want, to stand in, I say, in your cornmeal circle, because that's where that power is. When you're standing in your integrity, living from that third chakra of your self-worth, really stepping into your self-worth so that you're able to create the world that you want and attract all this to you. But sometimes we have to be reminded. That's why in AA and other programs they do say it's one day at a time. It literally is, today is the only day that matters for you. So whatever you do, however your positive steps that you take towards your self-care are unfolding, it's really a great day to do it too. Allow yourself to become the person that you need to be. And if you need to cocoon in and keep this really small and just for you and maybe one other person, then do that. Feel safe, find your safety, but know that you're protected. All right, that's what's happening for our, oh no, there's one more card here, the begin now, because today's the day you got to do this. And it says, take your first step. Listen, the first step is the hardest step. It's just admitting that you need to make a change. But take your first step and notice that you'll be welcomed on your journey. It's going to unfold. It looks like a clear path ahead, good weather, support all along the way. Look, there are even chickens. You might even have a yummy snack. You might be able to stop and make yourself an omelet. What a wonderful thing. Okay, so that's our general reading for today. Now for our COVID reading, this is about, I have I have heard from many people who do believe that we are coming into a new awakening period of a new earth. And so I just wanted to remind all those people who are in that state of mind that we are creating a new earth as we are going through this COVID situation. The invitation here is if you are imagining or visualizing, you know, who talked a lot about this? It was Dolores Cannon. She talks a lot about the new earth, about the new paradigm shift that's coming. And of course, all the Native American elders spoke of that. The Mayan elders I've worked with, the Peruvian elders, the Celtic elders I've worked with. Oh my gosh, who else? There's one other tribe. Think of them, they won't take offense. But all the elders agree that, you know, there will be a time of this new earth, and many believe this pandemic is one of the gateways for that. So if that's the truth, if you're visualizing a new earth, we must be clear with our editing out of these behaviors against humanity that we no longer wish to bring with us. So bring the wise owl mother to help cut those things out so that we're able to create a new world that doesn't have those things, and that rebirthing process happens quickly. I just needed to remind my soul sisters who are doing that work to begin that work now. You know what to do. I don't know if I feel comfortable giving those messages here, but why not? You know, that's what's coming through. So I'll get over that. I'll cut out that inner critic right now in this moment. All right, so that's our reading for today. Holy cow. And I am running long. It is turning into a Memorial Day weekend here in the United States, and that's a holiday where we celebrate those or mourn those who have been lost at war. I'm pretty sure that's what Memorial Day is all about. And as we are still, people are starting to get out there, I'm still doing my best to stay insular because, or insulated here with the core people that I'm around, just so that it seems kind of funny out there to me. I'm having a great time here at home. So anyway, I hope you're doing all right out there. Gosh. And if you're one of my new subscribers, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to find out more about me, go ahead and check it out in that box, the diddly-do box down there. And be nice to yourself today. Say some really nice things because you are really awesome. You've done some great work and you've been working so hard. I'm so proud of you. So hang in there. Have a sensational Friday. I love you. And I look forward to seeing you next time.